Hi guys, and welcome to No Man's Land, the survival challenge with me, the virtual farmer. So, we're here on No Man's Land with a survival challenge, and it's all about promoting my hashtag Nochildhungry. I'm going to get straight there, guys. If you haven't, please watch my YouTube shorts. There's quick dinners every weeknight loaded. The weekends I make exception. I'm going to put it there really quickly because a lot of people I don't think are understanding the concept behind it. I'm fortunate enough to be able to afford filling meals to my family. I am. I've got 5 children, a wife, a dog, and we have filling meals. We're all happy, we're all hungry, we're all virtually in good health. Yeah, I'm lucky, bit of the background behind it. Growing up, wasn't as lucky, single mum to, again, 5 children. She would make something of herself. She wanted to, she'd had my elder siblings, quite young. I think she was 17 at the time. Obviously, you got to remember it's a different generation of people growing up. People did have children young, people were married young. After she left my father, for reasons that I don't want to put out now, it's end of the day, it's a family reason. I don't have to explain that. But anyway, after she left my father, she wanted to become a nurse. So anyway, she became a nurse was by giving up her job at Asda's. No, it wasn't amazing pay, but it put food on the table. So we went onto the breadline, and it was a lot of cheap meals that would fill you. Bean toast, scrambled toast. A lot of the videos I put out, a lot of what my family would eat as extras as a snack. My children are really fortunate. And I tell them, life isn't always like this. Life isn't always this fortunate, But yeah. So going forward, that's what I'm promoting. This is sort of a survival challenge. I'm going to do it once a week, as and when work requires me to. I've got a very rare day off today. And I just want to shout a quick mention to my little boy Caleb. Get well soon, mate. He's going to have his thumb fixed. He has trigger thumb. Not painful, but the doctors have decided that it needs to be mended. So he's at hospital today with Mum, and he'll be back soon. So get well soon, little man. I'm sure you're back to terrorising the dog and the siblings of yours. But yeah, so what is this about? What are we doing here? So it's easy. Challenges, get to 1 million. Now you might see there's only £282 off the bank. Now we do have a wee bit of money coming in. Only a small amount. It's not massive. It's not ginormous. We've brought a lot of this stuff with us. We sourced it before we came here. And yeah, we've leased the plot for 2 seasons. Now we're halfway through season 1. The current occupiers have left, and we've sort of acquired a lot of their equipment. And yeah, we'll have a quick walk around. We'll have a quick look at what's there. so there is a bit of money still to come in. The money from the sale of the home. Mrs. Virtual Farmer is busy selling up the home and get ready to bring the family out. I've headed off first. Yeah, so let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got a cedar, but I'm not going to be keeping the cedar. This one is going to go up the store. We've got a plough that we're going to use. We've got a cultivator. Got a front weight. These guys are picked up really cheap. We've got the Valtra fertilizer, but it also does lime. And we also have the Massey Ferguson cedar. Just standard crop types. A decent weight. We've got a trailer here. We've got a cramper half pipe HP 20. So he's going to come useful. And we've got a Nova 330 Rostel Mash. I don't think we're going to keep these though. I mean, the trailer will probably keep for a little time being, but the cramper is not going to be kept on the farm very long. What else do we have? We also have a non-multi-fruit silo, just your standard crop types. So here we replace as soon as we can afford to. Got a workshop, lots of PowerPoints, and every tool you can imagine. There's a battery charger there. Every man stream, the workshop there is, if you're into that sort of stuff. We have a water point. Take water lake. To open, use valve. Very clean lake, beautiful. And then we have our field here. And we have our a bit of a shed. This will be replaced shortly. Beat the pesky bill count. But yeah, the challenge is to get £1 million by any means necessary. Now, I could just go bang, cotton, we're done, claim the million. You know, and while that would be the aim, the achievement, it would make for not very interesting viewing. So we're going to do bit by bit. Now we have a position farm ready. No, we're not playing seasons. Seasons would take far too long. There'd be way too much time sitting around. I mean, we'll get this ploughed up. And then we're going to make a start on the trees. Chopping the trees down, get them felled. Get them in order, ready to go. And as soon as the mortgage comes through and the wife turns up, we can get cracking with that. But I thought while we're here, first things first, just fire her up, let's get the coils warm. Get the coils warm, we'll go and hook up to the plough and then we'll set off. Just got to send this very important message. We'll leave it hard in here while we send the message. Right. Try not to hit anything. And attach and lift. Now where we go. I say everything is quite diddy at the moment. But when it comes to it we will be getting that bigger equipment. You know, we'll just be out if I remember, I'm not doing stones. Quick look at the settings. Talk you through quickly. So, we're at 5 times speed, we're on easy economy. Traffic's on, if there's no traffic there. Seasons off, we're on day per month. Fixed visuals off. Snow off. Crop construction off. Period crowding on. Field stones, which is going to be off, but we want it on. Weeds on. And everything else on max difficulty. Now, we do have a little bit of a loan. £100,000. Sort of what we... So what we used to buy the tractor and the machinery and the seeds, etc. So precision farming is on, so we need to I'm going to cheat slightly. I'm going to do the ploughing, and then we'll take the soil sample of the area. Now I could do it. I could get an Osiris scout and I could do it. I think it's just a lot easier to pay for the sample to be done. It's immediate, it's done, it's there. And we can focus on the farming. So, the couple of things I need to buy when the wife turns up the mortgage money. And that is, we need to buy a header for our tractor. For a harvester. The stores also told me there is sales on, so to check every once a month for the sales. But yeah, we'll get right in. I think we're going to plant some wheat. I think we'll have a wheat or barley, because then we can do our first source of income, source of food, and that is eggs from chickens. Eggs, pot meal a day. First hashtag Nochildhungry claim. Eggs, brilliant idea. What can you do with eggs? Well, you can fry them. I think everyone's on fried eggs. Lovely breakfast, bit of butter, bit of ketchup. Or if you're northern like me, it's brown sauce. Yeah, so that is a fairly cheap meal. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort of talk through our options. You know, there's going to be productions on this map too. And we're just sort of going to talk through it and keep it connected to the focus, you know. I'm going to try and incorporate farming with the idea for meals. Now, I'm going to stick out there. My meals aren't Jamie Oliver, Gordon Ramsay, you know, Marco Pierre, you know, whoever you follow, whatever chef you follow, you know, they aren't that. My meals are simply, it's this much for, you know, how many people per head, and it's, you know, it breaks my heart to see. We were doing a my boss got contract work for a lot of office spaces. One office space we're doing was a food bank. That's what it is. It's going to be a food bank. There are donations, etc. And I'd gone to do a customer survey. You know, part of the job is customer service. So it was just, you're happy with the floors, anything you notice about the floor, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so as I'm filling up paperwork, and the nice lady offered me a nice cup of tea and some biscuits, which I was really thankful for. You know, every job has its perks. And I was watching the people coming in. Bit of a study really. And most of these, the lady said most of these people, most of her clients, she calls them, are working class people. Are people who have full-time jobs and just don't have enough left in the bank to feed themselves, you know? You know, and with the price of mortgages going up, I think it's 6% now. I read it on the news the other day. It's getting too much. I mean, there was nurses coming in, there was construction workers coming in, there was what was the other one? There was a gent I was talking to. He works down at the port, container ships. You know, he operates a crane. He operates what could be a killing machine, no? And I just think, you know, and these are, you know, and they've not got, you know, millions of debts, like you say. It's just he can't afford to put food in his freezer. You know? I mean, yes, it is there. The help is there for the unemployed, and I think it should be. You know, I've been employed myself. I was unemployed for, you know, through my generation of my age. We sort of matured at an age where we had the recession. You know. You know, I was 18, 2008. I was ready to go into the world work. I'd done my training course, I'd done my YTS, and I was ready to go. You know, ready to earn. But there was nothing out there for the skills I'd chosen, and for the you know the career path I'd taken. There was no work out there. No one was spending money. Everyone was, you know, people losing their homes. You know. We were thankful because in 2008 my mum actually became employed as a nurse. So, you know, we sort of come off that breadline. You know? And it's just so scary to think, like, that's where we're heading again, you know? They're saying, you know, we're reaching levels of you know, of pre-COVID and post-COVID. You know, the country's in X amount of debt and they've borrowed, and you've got the government sat there saying we've got to weather the storm. You're not weathering a storm, is she? You're not sat there when the next meal comes from, you know? You got these families that are really, and I want to reach everyone. I want to reach as many people possible. You know, my mission is if I get one family that where the child, you know, where the children can actually go to bed that night with a full tummy, not having to worry about, you know, when they're next going to eat or not, you know. I'm not saying let's go out and get every kid an iPad. You know, that's not the mission here. That's not the objective. The objective and the mission here is hashtag and share it, tweet it, tell everyone about it. You know, get everyone involved. Hashtag no child hungry tonight. You know, I don't want to see a child hungry. It's the worst thing in the world. You know? I said I had my daughter at 18. And I'm so grateful to both sets of grandparents because they were there massively, you know, to help. You know? But being a man, there's a song by Dax about being a man. Go and give it a listen. It's amazing. There's a new one out. He's collaborated with a lot of artists. And these aren't like big artists either. These are just, you know, your independent artists. And it's massive. It's absolutely powerful, amazing song. And the lyrics are so true. The lyrics actually highlight what I was trying to get at. Like 18, you know, we'd had a child, you know, and I've just been told just after my 18th birthday, just after qualifying, sorry, there's no job for you, you know, there's no work, the business is struggling to stay afloat, you know. We'll keep your information on record. And I said no to it, you know. I said no, thank you for the training course. And we made a decision as a couple, a young child. I decided to move further south. I can work in London, and I can earn a living. There's plenty of work there. You know, office blocks were flying up, and the current followers. And we settled in Hampshire. We found a quite little village, Hampshire. I had the train line for me to get work. My partner was originally from Hampshire, you know, so she had family connections down here. And we settled in Hampshire. And from there it really took off, you know. We just got on with it, you know. You know, my youngest is now 17, my youngest child. She's now 17, you know. We had her very, very young. You know, barely out of school we had her. And it wasn't a case of let's have a kid. It was an accident, you know. You don't plan to get pregnant young. I don't think anyone's achievement was that, but it was very much. We sat down, we talked about it, and my view was, well, whatever your decision is, whatever your choice is, I will support you. With that mindset, I went out to work, you know, I went and got my apprenticeship. That was on like £95 a week when I was doing my youth training scheme. £95 a week. You know, and we sort of lived between homes, my parents and my girlfriend's. And then we got our first bedsit when we were 17. You know? And that was crazy. Like, to think back to that time, we had a bedsit at 17, a child. You know, crazy thought. So where we are now, you know, to owning our own home, 2 cars, both with full-time jobs. You know, it's crazy to think, looking back now, that we were actually worried what meals would come from. I remember a friend having a 18th. And he was, oh, you know, you're coming. And I didn't want to go. And the truth is I didn't want to go. It's because I couldn't afford. Let alone not to, I couldn't afford to buy myself a round, let alone a present for my friend. You know, good friend, sort of grew up together at school. He's the godfather of my children. And he come and saw me afterwards, after his birthday. I think it was like a day or two later, and he come round, we sat down, we're having a couple of girls FIFA, and he said, we'll get some drinks in, and I said, oh, I'm not feeling tonight, I'm very well. And he said, look, bro, I know you find it hard, I've got you. Now, he was quite, you know, his family were quite well to do. His father owned like a logistic company, one of the very few industries that were affected by it, and he said, look, you know, I've got you. I remember for our 21st, been working all week. I'd sent the miss out to get herself a dress and some heels, booked in to get her makeup done, and it was the first time I felt like a man. And we were going for my friend's 21st. The first time I felt like I could pay my own way. You know? Just have that wage in your pocket. It was nice, you know? And that's when my second daughter came along. And then we waited a while for my third daughter. I think we waited, my third daughter's 9. We waited over 5 years. I think that was a mixture of work, like shifts past the night. My missus was trying to get her bar off the ground with her friend. It was very much crazy times then. But work and life balance is something as families you've got to get right. You know? But anyway, that's my backstory. That's what I'm up to. Remember guys, please, I'm going to pop it on the screen again. Hashtag Nochildhungry. You know, we'll come to summer holidays in a couple of weeks time. I'm sure family are fretting, so I'm going to try and post each night about 4 o'clock, between 4 and 5. I will try and post a meal. And also, it's important, you know, mums and dads. It's important to have them date nights, you know. So I'm going to post some food that I've done break the bank for date nights, you know. I'm going to post some ideas. You know, you don't have to have a bottle of wine. It can be a nice bit of grub and you know, a movie on TV. You know, there's a lot of on-demand channels now. You don't have to. I mean, you got free ones. You know, if you go on to all four, they have the film phone there. You know, there's also some decent movies on there. There's other on-demand services. Can't think off the top of my head which ones, but there is a couple. Just gonna get these last couple of bits. It don't seem to be ploughing very well. Right, a bit, and there's a bit over here I missed too. Gonna just snap this bit up. But yeah, guys, you know, let's make change happen. Let's get, you know, hashtag Nochildhungry tonight. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the bank and we're going to loan £5,000 because I want to get the lime score. Say Mr. Veg Farm is selling the house up. They're moving here. The kids are off to college and we're moving here. And we're going to start here. So, we're going to go to the bank. We will go to the bank, which is up here this way, not that way, Sean. We're going to add 5,000. We're going to go on to this. Click here. Click. Select. Select. Come on, select. Why is it not selecting? What are you doing? It's not selecting. Why are you not selecting for? I have broken something. Okay. Parental details. Help. Parental score. Crop centers. Yield map. Saw something. Which is weird. Alright, how much is area scout to rent? Where are they? I think they're in miscellaneous. Sure they are. How much is a scout to rent? $17,000 to buy. Right, we're gonna wait to start. Get the scout, and I'll see you back here. Right, we're back. We are here with the Xerius scout. There was one thing I didn't realise though. Oh, there we go. Wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought we were really going to struggle getting... Got it down. I thought we were really going to struggle getting the scout off. Okay. There goes my neighbour on his Harley. I thought we were really going to struggle getting the scout off the... Let me see the size of the absolute size of it. We'll just pop that here. Soil sample's been analysed, so we can actually look at our soil sample now. Let's go look at it. So, soil sample, pH value bad, nitrogen bad, maybe? Doesn't actually... wrong button, I want that button, I want that one. So, we'll sort of loamy with a bit of loam, sandy loam with a bit of loam there. It sort of spreads across that way. But yeah, looks good. pH is okay, I suppose. It's not brilliant. And nitrogen is through the floor, but we don't put nitrogen down until we put our crop down. Right, Mr. Tractor, are you? There you are. Simlator also has front loader capabilities, which we'll be also investing in. I'm gonna admit now, I did believe, for some reason, I thought there was a front load equipment here, but never mind. So as soon as some virtual farmers here, with the money, we will be buying ourselves a header. Try and get everything neat and tidy. So as soon as winter comes, I have to move them bags inside, stop them getting wet. They are quite heavy duty bags though. I suppose they could live outside. I'm just gonna spread it on. Nice wide spread. Lovely wide. Probably do it in a pass and a half. Paint the field white. But it just gives that field that... gives it that pH value. Gives it that lime, gives it the field pH value to just bring it right up to where it needs to be. And give the crops the best possibility. Now I haven't got a roller. You're probably thinking, Sean, you never should have a roller. Yes, you're very right, we should have a roller, but I need to now empty that. So I'm going to put this over here, because then we know for next time. Don't put it in the trees though. The bag there. Right, and now disconnect this. Pick it over here. These are brilliant. They only weigh, I think it's something like 190 or something like that. Maybe 200. Damn, that heavy, so you can pick them up and move them around. Remember guys, played on console. It's all recorded on my PS4 Pro. I do have a PC, but it's not powerful enough to run Farming Sim. It just does main voices. Doing his voice since how much my clients need to pay me. Like I said, a lot of my customers are in London. No, we don't be in that. We want to be in the tractor. Stop getting involved, Carl. Right, and we're going to do... oh, what are we going to do? We'll do wheat. We're away. We're planting. There is certain bits here that are not getting picked up that I thought would have. Maybe they're the bits that didn't get caught correctly with the plough, maybe. But when we go over shortly with our new plough that I'm intending to buy, we'll get them bits again. So we are going to take a 5% hit on the yield. What's the roller? So the wife's not due here till December. It's going to be our first Christmas on site. So I've missed some bits with the plough, just highlighted, but seeds in the ground now, it's all planted. You can go and put this away now in the shed. This is not needed. Just put it down there. Right, where is the... Yeah, put net down now, and then that's done, basically. That's it. I know the standard game, I think it's... You've got to apply twice or something. Physics, please, bags. And we're trying to keep our product in one spot. Then on the bags over here, in that little green area. But yeah, we're gonna go and spread the seed now. Maybe just improve that growth. Get the best possible chance to be a good crop. Look at the chickens. Right guys, I think I'll leave it there for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please get a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, please do. And if you want to share, please be my guest. But until next time guys, happy farming.